Hey, how's it going? It's Grant with the Garden of Eater. Today, we're celebrating our 60,000 subscribers. We're doing some giveaways. We'll jump right into the first giveaway. Hashtag TGOE, and that'll be for a $25 gift card to our website, tgoeshrimp.com. Shelby is not with us. It's kind of like one of those chaotic weeks for us right now. Layla has a bunch of hair gel in her hair, and Shelby is like, you can't go to bed like that. So she's got to get the shower going, and she's like, I need a shower myself. So she's going to be joining us late, but when she gets back, we'll pull the first giveaway. Maybe we'll pull two at the same time, but we'll do quite a few of the $25 gift cards today. I'm not really going to give away any like shrimp packs or anything like that. I will give away one larger gift card though for sure tonight, and you'll be able to pick out whatever shrimp is available on the website. This time of the year, we're always like a little bit low on shrimp, even though we're breeding more shrimp than we ever had before. We now have 60,000 subscribers, so we're selling more shrimp than we have before. So the Neos are flying off the shelves. We don't have any reds. So even like going to the show in Colorado, it's kind of sucks not bringing red shrimp. Like that's what everybody's gonna want. But we'll have the ocean blues. Those are like the bigger sellers at the recent shows, anyways. So we've got plenty of those. Shelby actually found like 10 culls, I think, in the pond today, going through and filling out an order. We've got so many of them, so it's not a surprise now finding some culls, but the line is still like the best blue Neocaridina line we've ever had. The blue velvet line we have right now is pretty good too. I think they're both like right on par without having that many culls. There's a few red noses, a red splotchy head here and there, but very, very few. So say thank you to everybody on the congrats for 60K. Really appreciate all of your support. Jesse says it'll be 100K before you know it. The kids keep asking us when we're going to get the plaque. Like, I think the plaque is like a big status success, especially for the kids, right? And so every time like we hit a big milestone, they're like, do we get a plaque now? And I'm like, no, dude, we got to wait for the 100K to get the first plaque. So that'll be nice. We gotta produce more content. I thought we were going to be able to get a lot more done content-wise with the baby, but then Shelby got the job with Pisces, and she's producing way more content, but it's not TGOE content. So I mean, a lot of it she posts shorts and stuff like that, but we need like some full length videos to get out there, and then maybe we can push that 60K a little bit quicker. Gearing up for Colorado. We got all our orders out today. No more orders placed this week will be shipped out. They'll all be shipped out probably next Wednesday. So they'll be going out with extras. Like if you buy 10 shrimp, we'll probably throw in 3 for free. And then we've got a bunch of these shrimp sticks and some sampler foods from thought I muted myself like I did last week. I hit my cord real quick. But we got a bunch of sampler packs that we like to throw in left over from the Keystone Clash still. So we got tomorrow we'll get all the plants situated that I've got to get ready. Just mainly moss, some guppy grass, some hornwort. I'll probably actually wait another day on the guppy grass. Guppy grass doesn't travel very well. Like the longer it stays in a bag out of water, the worse it does. And you can't fill the bag up completely with water because then it just kind of melts away without like oxygen and flow, or I don't know what it is exactly, but it doesn't ship very well. So probably wait till last second to pack the guppy grass. That's what I usually do. But we're leaving like a little bit earlier, maybe it's about on par with an Aquashella because we're setting up on Friday instead of Thursday, but it's a full 24-hour trip. We're not trying to do the entire trip all in one go. We're going to stop. I do think that both of the kids are going to end up coming with us. There's a good chance that they'll see snow, and neither one of them really remember seeing snow the first time or the second trip that we went to Colorado. So Layla really wants to see snow. Myra, of course, will not remember a thing, but we'll get photos. I just went down the wrong pipe. Ooh, wrong time for that to happen. All right. So, hashtag TGOE. I haven't even gotten to there yet. I'm just catching up on everybody saying hello. But we'll do that first giveaway as soon as Shelby gets back. She's the one that's going to be able to figure out how to get it all done and figure out. And then Wednesday, we'll go ahead and give out or catch all of the shrimp, snails, and isopods. Oh, Toop Dog with 10 gifted memberships. Dude, thank you so much, Toop. Really appreciate your support. Oh, man. Anybody who got one of those memberships, please email us at thegardenofeater@gmail.com. You get an exclusive TGOE shrimp sticker, and then you also get a 10% off code to our website, tgoeshrimp.com. And then if you try to use the old membership code and you need a new one, just make sure you double check that you're still an active member, and we'll get the new code sent over to you. When is a good time to reintroduce new genetics into a colony? So, when's a good time? For me, I don't usually like to add new genetics into any of my colonies. I'd much rather start over with, like, if I'm getting higher grades or something like that and I can't afford an entire colony, then I might throw some high grades into an active colony that I already have going on. But to just, if you already have like a thriving colony of red cherries, for instance, and they're all producing like 90% fire red painted females, then you're getting 10% cull rate, then that's fantastic. There's never a reason why you should add new genetics into that colony. If you can selective breed and maintain your colony already, don't do it. But if you've just got a bunch of ugly shrimp and you've got the money and you're ready for that instant gratification, those really nice shrimp, go out and buy the new genetics and throw them into your tank and then immediately start culling out your ugly ones. But if you throw new genetics in and you leave the ugly males left over from your previous colony, you're not going to get the outcome that you want. So it's always better to just stick to it, selective breed, work on your own colony. Unless you got the funds and you want that instant gratification, go buy some bangers and throw them into the colony. I really appreciate that. Toop Dog. And then Johnny Best with the $2 super chat for the 60K. Really appreciate that, Johnny. You and Toop Dog both, one of our biggest supporters. Appreciate you guys. I really do. Waiting for the day I meet Johnny Best at one of these shows. Under tornado warning for 10 more minutes. Well, yeah. Well, this was... That warning is over with. I'm really far behind, so hopefully all is well. At least the stress is over. We got a new member, the Shrimp Father, a.k.a. Martin. Well, welcome to the family. Message us at thegardenofeater@gmail.com. We'll get you that sticker and that 10% off code to our website, tgoeshrimp.com. I'm sorry, I'm out of my normal comfort zone here tonight. I'm trying to remember what I'm talking about, answer and scroll through the chat, keep up with everything, and I'm way too far behind. Davo said, where are you at? Oh, talking to Booty. I thought it said Broski. I was going to say we're in Florida. So there's the answer. So I'll go continue on my notes. It's been one of those weeks also where like nothing really wants to go the way I want it to go. I'm trying to get my water changes situated. I've got Dan's fish coming to the house. I'll talk about that more later. But I go to mix up my water last night. TDS pen works just fine. I go to check my TDS pen this morning, or just the water, to double check it to make sure all the water is solid. And the TDS pen doesn't want to register any TDS whatsoever. I've been using that pen for, I don't know, 8 or 9 years, I would say, maybe a whole decade. Like, I've replaced the batteries and it's just been good. And I have a backup pen, and the backup pen not reading accurate at all. So it's just one of those days. Had to order a new pen. That was today. Went to order plants last night, and for whatever reason, and I'm not the only one having this issue, so but try to order plants, and none of the plants are popping up on the website, so I had to do it all manually, which just takes forever. I've just to look up the scientific name or the plant SKU and everything. It was just took me way longer than what I wanted it to be. It's just one of those weeks. And then what's in Colorado? So it's Reef Stock is in Denver. It's this weekend. I believe it's the 1st and the 2nd, February 1st and 2nd. Not 1st and 2nd. I'm sorry, March 1st and 2nd. But we are vending a booth for Reef Stock. It's normally a saltwater show, but we love Colorado. I've spoke there twice. We got to go around, went through the Rockies, got to go to a bunch of the different areas around there, and there's still a lot more stuff that we wanted to do. Since then, we've got some friends that moved up there from Florida, and they're like our collecting buddies. Like we went and collected croaking grammies in the Everglades. My first time collecting in the Everglades was with them. And they've recently moved up to Colorado. So we're hopefully going to do some collecting with them, check some maybe some fish rooms or some fish stores out with them, and more thinking of it as like a vacation rather than just a show. We're going to stay a little extra afterwards, so that way we can enjoy it and whatnot. So Jaden is going to miss a little bit extra school, so is Layla, but we're I don't know, making the best of a road trip. So it's a 24-hour drive for us. So, but we've done it before. Last time, or the first time we went, Jaden made it 24 hours, and then vomited all over the back of my seat to the point where I don't know how any of it actually made it, or I don't know how none of it actually got on me. Like there was so much all over the back of the car, back seat, back of my seat, and I didn't get any on me. And usually when people are taking the exit, you start to slow down. I floored it to the gas station, jumped out of the car as fast as I can. First off, windows down immediately. I can't smell it. If I smell it, the whole situation is going to be even worse. No time to find like the toothpaste to put it under my nose or anything like that. So poor Shelby had to clean it all up while I took care of the kids out on the side, waited for her. But then we made it to the hotel room shortly after that and got all cleaned up before we went around. And then I think we went to Elk Falls the first day we got in. So it was still worth it. And since then, Jaden hasn't had any issues. So Peplin Creek Congrats on 60K, Grant and Shelby. I'll let her know. Maybe she's watching, getting ready. I'd imagine 15 minutes in. I'm a really slow reader. I'm way faster at math. You guys want to throw some math questions at me? I'm pretty quick on that. Garcia Aquatics, congrats on the 60K. Are you going to be coming up for Dan's Fish next weekend? I mean, I believe it's possible that Richard will be coming up as well. It'd be really cool to hang out with all you guys and Dan's Fish. I really feel bad. Like I wanted to get a lot of stuff taken care of for Dan beforehand, and it's just like one thing after another. We had some car issues, so we're gonna go ahead and rent a vehicle up to Colorado, which we were already thinking about renting a vehicle anyways. So it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, we were hoping to like turn in the car. Now we're gonna have to fix it or take a hit on it before we trade it in. But I don't think it's anything big. It's just a little knocking issue. The car still drives beautifully, and it's not the engine knocking. It's just like you hit a bump at low speeds. High speeds, it's fine. Me and Dante can't figure it out, so I'll have to take it to a dealership. Me and Dante spent like the whole day like shaking and figuring out, took the wheels off and trying to find out where the noise was coming from, and can't figure it out. Everything's fine. There's no grease coming out of any of the gaskets or anything like that. Nothing looks wonky, but I'm no mechanic. Dante enjoys ripping cars apart, so I let him do all the fun stuff. I put a bug bite in my tank, and two Neos started fighting over it like a fumbled football. So I put another bug bite and separated them, and I'm wondering if fighting can be problematic. Yeah. So shrimp are definitely like little savages, like especially the Stardust. I think I was having some issues in the beginning with the Stardust shrimp simply because I wasn't feeding them enough. If you've got like some Amano shrimp in the tank and they're grabbing all the food and running off with it, some of the larger adults can do that. And if you've got smaller pellets and stuff like that, I think the bug bites is, I haven't used bug bites in a while, but I believe they're smaller pellets. So I know the Pisces, Shelby calls them shrimp cookies. I don't know exactly what they are. She's the one feeding the shrimp that. But each one of the shrimp, like the raccoons especially, they all on the side of the walls with their own little cookie. So you definitely got to feed those tanks a little bit more. But especially like if you got two different species of shrimp in the same tank, you definitely don't want them fighting over one of the food. Usually the colony or the species that gets all the food will outperform the other one, and the other one will kind of just die off and not be able to reproduce. So if there's fighting over the foods and there's not enough biofilm in the tank, you definitely got to feed a little bit more. Oh man, I'm falling behind. I see some gifts. Johnny Best with the 5 gifted memberships. I didn't even see that. Oh man, thank you, Johnny. See, I need Shelby here. She's the one that keeps on track of everything. Larry D with the question. I missed that, but thank you, Johnny. Anybody that got one of those 5 gifted subs, email us at thegardenofeater@gmail.com, and we will get you sorted with your sticker and your discount code. If shrimp stop breeding, what's the best fix? So usually for me, the question that I usually ask is how often are you doing water changes? So this is also the time of the year where a lot of people up north will have issues breeding and getting their shrimp going. And I generally ask, like, do you just get like that winter lull, or you just kind of slow down, you get a little bit lazy, you kind of kick back and hibernate a little bit, you grow a little bit thicker beard, you put on a little bit of weight, and it's cold. You don't want to get out of bed. You don't want to move, right? So a lot of times the answer is yes, and they're not doing as many water changes as they were. They're not doing as many feedings, or you know what I mean, getting enough food to the shrimp. And this can definitely be a reduction in breeding any time of the year, right? But during the winter, it definitely plays a little bit more toll. Generally, most people's average temperature in the house drops, even if you have a heater in the tank. Um, it sometimes, like, not the entire tank stays that temperature if you don't have the right flow, so it could just drop the entire average tank degree by one overall, and that could slow down the breeding. So what I recommend is during this time of the year especially is increase the amount of water you change, or do them a little bit more frequently, and then feed a little bit more. Maybe not larger amounts of food, but maybe a little bit every day, and try and get that breeding boosted a little bit. But thank you, Johnny, again for the 5 gifted subs, man. Really appreciate that. How big should my colony be before I start selling? So personally, I think back to when I first got started, and then it's just like my double-edged sword, right? Was in the beginning, I had to grow the amount of tanks that I had. I had to grow the varieties that I had. So I had to sell the shrimp that I was breeding to pay for that, or else I just couldn't afford it, right? So part of me feels like I should have like kept on to some of the shrimp and then been able to make more money off of that one colony later on. But for me, like it kind of worked out because I was able to get all the varieties that I needed as fast as I did to get to where I'm at. So now though, like if you wanted to get some of my Hummel shrimp, I'm waiting until I have 2 tanks of those breeding, so I don't oversell. But if you don't want multiple tanks of something, what I would recommend is out of a batch of babies, in a perfect tank, you're going to get 30 babies out of a clutch on average, right? Keep your best 10, sell off the ugly 20. And they're not ugly, but they're uglier than your best 10. That way your breeding stock improves, and that way every colony of your batch of babies after that will get better and better, and eventually you can sell your shrimp for more and more, because the uglier ones are going to eventually look better than what you're breeding with now, right? So that's what I recommend to people, and I usually don't recommend selling your first batch of babies. Like keep those, because once those start breeding in your tank, then you're really going to get some numbers, and you'll be able to start selling and keeping up with the demand a lot easier. I did see Shelby walk by, or maybe that was Layla walking by. So we'll be getting on that first giveaway. Hashtag TGOE here very shortly. We'll probably pull 2 of them right away on the same hashtag. How's it going, Zen? All right, I'll go back over here. It was our anniversary this week. We celebrated 15 years together. I don't know many people that can say they're still with their high school sweetheart after 15 years. We got cupcakes, and we went out to this local hibachi place, and we bought the baby with us. Zero reaction at all whatsoever to the entertainment that the chef was performing. The onion volcano, the whole trail of oil lit on fire, like zero reaction. And afterwards, the lady next to Shelby was like, "Yeah, they have to do better." Not entertained. But the guy did good. It was a good show. Where does everyone buy their shrimp breather bags from? All right, so I'm dyslexic, so I'm probably going to get this wrong. So it's APQKG, or it's AQPKG.com. It's got to be the second one. I would trust the second one, because I always get it right. I always get it wrong the first time. So I would go to the second one. Somebody let me know if that's right. I appreciate that. But that is the place that makes our breather bags. I don't trust the long life bags. I call them the long life popper bags. Maybe that's not right. That doesn't sound right either. But the APQ, whatever I said, right? That is like the best breather bag that has been on the market, except for the cordon breather bags, which I don't think they produce or make them anymore. I know somebody said that they still have them available on Aquabid, but they were expensive, and I believe they're like an old batch. And I don't know how I feel about like old sealed bags just laying around in I don't know what conditions, right? So the lack of popping of just destroyed bags at all with the APQKG has been like less than 1,000, 1 out of 1,000, less than that. Like it's been really good. Um, Maybe 1 out of 10,000. I don't remember the last time we had a pop bag. Not that high. I don't think I've used that many bags. Not that high. I don't know what I'm saying tonight. I need Shelby to come save me at this point. Fumbling. When pulling red cherries that have clear areas to attempt to get Rilis, how pinky specific? Oh, picky specific. Oh man, fumbling. Are you on where is clear? So that honestly depends on how close of individuals you have. But for me, Rilis are the most care intensive neocaridina out there. You have to be diligent. You have to cull often and stay on top of things, because if you get a splotchy that breeds with a splotchy, all the babies come out ugly and splotchy. You won't get like hardly any nice Rilis out of those. You'll get some, but the outcome is very, very low. So I'm very picky when it comes to the Rilis, but how close are you to having perfect Rilis? Pick the best ones, keep your best male, and maybe a backup in a different tank or in like a breeder box or something like that, and then just throw in all the females until you get a good colony of nice size Rilis, or a nice Rilis. I'm sorry, size has nothing to do with it, right, Scotty? See, maybe I'm not fumbling after all. That was a good one, right? So Garcia's going to email us on whether or not he's coming up for Dan's Fish Talk. But then we've got Phil with a $20 donation and a baby. So congratulations on 60K. I had a complete moss die off.
Oh, it is Phil.
Yeah. I had a complete mice die off, moss die off in one of my tanks, and the TDS climbed dramatically. No ammonia spike. Should I do normal water changes to get the TDS back to 150, or change it a few days apart? So what I would do is like a 40 to 50% water change with 150 TDS and go slow. I'm also saying this not knowing how high the TDS climbed. If the TDS climbed only 50, then yeah, that's not bad. Continue doing things as usual. If the TDS climbed like 1,000, then we're gonna have to maybe move things a little bit slower daily. But I can't imagine it raising that high, right? Are you dosing fertilizer? Like I've never. Now I want to kind of let some of the moss die off in one of our packed tanks and see how high the TDS climbs. But Shelby's here to save the day with the giveaway. She's getting that started and going.
You already did hashtag TGOE.
Hashtag TGOE. We're going to pull twice because we are 30 minutes in.
All right. Whenever it wants to load for me, give me 1 minute. So we're going to automatically pull it? Oh, yeah, there's a lot of entries.
There's 100 people here already.
Oh, hello.
And we've had
got here before me.
We've had quite a few giveaways. Johnny Best, Stephen P. Tube Dog started it off with 10 memberships.
Wow. You guys are so generous. Thank you so much.
Phil with the $20 question.
Ooh.
We don't need any more for the follow-up either. We'll get to it, Phil. We'll help you out.
Am I sharing screen already? Yeah. All right.
All right. Good luck, everyone.
Sometimes.
JDUB's Aquatics.
J-Dubs! Congratulations.
Send us an email, man, and we'll get you that $25 gift card. All right, let's spin it again.
Oh, yeah. So sorry. Refresh, just in case someone else snuck in there. They did. Oh, it decided no. No, thank you. What did I do wrong? I pressed the wrong button, probably.
Or do you just have too many devices on the internet running?
No.
Are we lagging bad tonight? I'm just curious.
There we go.
Like, I'm hoping we get fiber optics soon, and we can really dial this thing.
Joseph Stanley.
Joseph, thanks for joining us. It's been a while.
And we're pretty far behind stream, so
how far?
If we get to 9:33 in stream and we get caught up on chat and those two people have not responded,
email us at thegardenofeater@gmail.com.
and we will re-roll.
Thank you, everyone, for the congrats. The Shrimp Father, aka Martin, gifted 1 Garden of Eater membership. Thank you so much. And another one. Thank you. Appreciate that so much. That is a cool name. Enjoy it. Grant's probably already said the spiel this time, right?
I have said it actually quite a few times now, but email us at thegardenofeater@gmail.com if you want one of the memberships, and we'll get you taken care of with a gift code, as well as that sticker I talked about already.
Thank you, the Shrimp Father. Fishcapades. So it's a party up in here for sure. It definitely feels that way already. Phil said it was shown to me as weeping. Definitely wasn't, but I never identified it.
And we probably haven't even gotten to my question. I'm not going to re-ask it.
Boots and Cat said, my shrimp will fight over food. I put in multiple small pieces and spread them out. Haven't had fighting since I started doing that. Yeah, that is the best. That's why I do like Shrimp Envy, because the way it breaks up, that like everyone can take a little piece. I have been using some of the Aqua Natural shrimp food that look like little cookies, and it's so funny, so funny to watch the shrimp, and they'll all just take one, and it's just so funny. I'm like, you get a cookie, you get a cookie. It's so cute. But yeah, any food that breaks up or that they can take out is going to be the best, especially some of those hangry, big, pregnant mamas. I know from experience, food is ours, okay? So
you see how much she likes the cookies? Like, I knew she was going to. I already talked about the cookies.
They're so cute. It's so stupid, but it's so cute. Like, it's not as the first impression of looking at them, I was like, this is going to be an awful food. And then I fed it, and I was like, actually, this is pretty cool. Like, they all got their own little food. It sucked I had to go back and feed more because the big ones took too many.
I think one of the things I'm going to do is go back to, like, the gimmick foods. Like, I enjoyed that so much when, like, we were on the shrimp spot, and people were coming out with, like, the foods that just...
My favorite was the
shrimp crack, the cheeseburgers. Like, those are just fun names. They didn't really do anything, but I don't want to give any spoilers. No, I just kind of want to do it and come out with a food. And then, like, it'd be really cool if I come out with it on April Fool's Day, but it's legit.
All right, we got it in the works. I can't.
Not in the works. Don't say that yet. Maybe not this year. I got a lot on my plate, and I'm not committing to anything right now.
We're at a buffet, Grant.
Well, I mean,
putting stuff on the plate
going to Colorado,
until it starts to fall off.
And then, like, the weekend after that, we've got Dan's Fish. And then the weekend after that, we've got Aquamania.
And then Global.
The whole month is next month.
I'm not gonna be able to breathe. Our son's birthday is in between all of that. He's gonna be a teenager. Yeah, no thank you. Stephen P, thank you. Gifted 5 Garden Up Eater memberships. You're spoiling us. I cannot wait to hang out with you guys. Dinner is on us and ice cream. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Thank you so much. I love that a lot of people get to have that.
I don't know if
Gifted
we're going to
membership.
ice cream though, because coffee calling.
Oh yeah, we're gonna pay for the beignets and hot chocolate till we're sick. Okay, that's the only thing you can do with that. Jonathan G says, "Do the raccoon tigers take the same parameters as tangerine tigers?" Yep, they do. They're very simple. They're very easy. They're both pretty similar. I would say raccoons are a little bit more wild than tangerine tigers. They seem to mellow out. Where like raccoons and Stardust to me are so wild still that they're just like crazy. Yeah, Phil said he did normal 20% weekly, just wasn't sure if too much would have a negative effect.
No, you can definitely do like 30 or 40%, no problem, as long as it's like what you normally do your water changes, like that TDS that you normally do them at. And go slow. Like if you normally do 20%, go like half the speed if you're doing 40%.
I'm sorry. TDI Aquatic Exotics, the fishy plumber. Let me get to the statement first, and I need to step my shrimp game back up. Definitely been busy with other projects. We have been there and done that when we get like something new, like the newts. We get like a little fascinated with something new. So definitely got to get back into shrimp. Good thing is shrimp can be like there and not be taken care of as much as everything else. So it's always a great thing.
You know what the good thing about getting carried away with the newts is?
I have baby newts.
I'm on my 4th hatch of baby brine shrimp now.
Yeah.
And like I get like 3 days of baby brine shrimp out of each hatch, right? Today was definitely way less baby brine shrimp, but I did a smaller hatch. Like I'm trying to dial in the right hatch, so I need to do more. I did more today when I remade them. But the fish are fat. Go look at the killies that we got from Josh. They don't look like killies. They look like guppies because they got like these fat pink bellies. They look funny.
If I had time, I would so want to do a logo for the fishy plumber. I just imagine like the butt crack plumber like plunging fish through the drain, and then there's like a fish sticking out of the butt crack. I think it would be so funny. Sorry, that'd be a hilarious shirt. It would get me cackling real quick. Jenna said, "Congratulations on 15 years. Thank you so much. We're still in competition. We'll see how long we can last." I love it.
It sounds like we're in competition with them, though.
No, they're way past us, aren't they?
More interpretation there.
Thank you. Yes, it is huge these days. I think a lot of people don't realize how much you have to grow with the person that you're with. You can't always be stuck in your ways. You have to change. And I know I've changed. He's changed in the last 15 years, and not one, maybe not. Oh my gosh, you're hilarious.
Haven't matured. Not any older.
Playing RuneScape. Nope. That's so funny. Did you celebrate with ice cream? No. Fun fact is, didn't we have ice cream at all? Normally on our anniversary, we actually go get cupcakes. They're handmade cupcakes from a older lady. She's wonderful. She's got her little place and bakery called Cupcake Heaven, and they're made fresh daily, and they're just to die for. So every anniversary, Valentine's Day,
Mother's Day
is a big one. Any birthdays usually. We'll get Jaden birthday cupcakes. They're a little expensive, so we just treat ourselves on those days. So it is weird. It's usually Thai food and cupcakes.
No, we did get ice cream.
We probably did at some point. Susan said, "Love the Insta post about your anniversary." Thank you. Yeah, I had to put it together because, it's gone so fast. I'm gonna cry about it. Just like how different we are and how many kids we have, and now I'm gonna cry.
I didn't even make a post because your post was so great.
Oh my god. Makes me feel really old. I don't understand people that are like that are older and they're like, I'm done. I'm like almost 40 and I don't think you don't have enough
Calm down,
life.
Shelby. You're 31. For you to say you're almost 40.
Feel like it. I swear we're gonna blink and we're gonna be 40 and all of our kids are gonna be grown up. I'm trying to read and I took my glasses off. I'm a mess now. This is the worst when I'm not caught up and we're just sitting here. Not a fan of breather bags. Every time I've gotten one, they've leaked. Sometimes they could be sensitive, like certain ones. Which ones do we use? I can't remember right now.
The
Someone
AQPKG.
put that. Those are the only ones.
Oh, somebody put it. You scrolled over it, so I was like,
Yeah.
was it the first or the second
sorry.
one that I got right?
What?
I don't know. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
No, I don't know.
It's too far.
I'm a mess. But those are the only ones we use. We try to use in lifelong, and they seem to like not work as well. They do pop easier, so I don't like those at all.
But also, there's a lot of people that don't know the proper way to use breather bags. Like, there's supposed to be almost zero air in there at all. If there's like a little tiny like pocket bubble, that's not that bad. But you want the membrane of the breather bag to be like 99% water. So that way the oxygen can come in, the carbon monoxide can leave the bag. And I know there's some like sweating that happens with the bags, like just with like when we travel to shows and even like when we pre-pack things for the auction, we'll get some breather bags that just like sweat a little bit, but there's nothing that's like horrendous for like the shrimp, like the bag is popped or the bag is running out of water. All right. The ocean blues I got a little while back have recently exploded in population. Love the color on them.
That didn't help. It got worse.
We need to do another hashtag. Let's do hashtag 15 since we've been together for 15 years, and we'll do another $25 gift card.
Why would you say that? I was trying to stop crying. Oh.
Look at her. I don't know why, but she's like, not now.
Hi.
But a second ago, she was like, what? Look.
Yeah. She's trying to see the fan.
No, the fan's up there and it's not moving. It's not the
Hashtag
fan. She's trying to look at like the Tiger Lumia tank or the top row of tanks. She's like, there's more tanks, guys. Did you know there's more tanks up there? Who put tanks up there?
Okay. I literally never fed my shrimp since introducing in December. I had very well marinated tanks, and 3 are still full of yummy algae, but 1 is clean now. I'm scared to feed them and poison the tanks.
So go slow. Get a good food. Go very slow. Break a pellet off, and as long as the shrimp eat all of the food within an hour or 2, then you're good. You can actually increase the amount of food that you feed every other day. Once they eat as much food as they can in 2 hours and there's a little bit of food left over, take a little bit of turkey baster, not a little bit, take a turkey baster and suck out the uneaten food, and then next time, don't feed that much, and you'll be able to find that sweet spot. And as the colony grows, you got to figure out, all right, I need to add a little bit here, or but the clean tank will probably do a lot better if you start introducing some food.
Yeah, I would say for that tank, just specifically, just like a calcium food would probably do some wonders for you. Just especially if they're still eating a bunch of biofilm and algae, I would just throw in that to vary it in better shells. Mike said, I have a sky blue velvet Neo that is showing an orange fishbone pattern on its back. What are the chances of that being passed down and expressed?
In my experience, the back lines are very easy to pass down. It seems to be like a dominant trait. So as long as you can breed that one with as many shrimp of the opposite sex as you possibly can, obviously if it's female, you can only breed it to one. But yeah, that's what you want to make happen. That would be cool.
Northern Tide said, clean the canister filter today and saved a dozen shrimp, but all of them are uglies. Would it be more likely from stress or genetics?
Could be stress. There's a lot of times where the lack of actual light will reduce all of the pigment altogether. So it could be stress. Could just be the ugly ones are always in the back hiding. Don't reach for that. That was a close call. Nope. I can do it though.
She is definitely,
watch me.
She's definitely reaching for things. It's so funny the way like she loves ice cream and she's never had any, but she knows it's the good stuff. Every time we have ice cream, she stares at it. Grant did the test today with a burger and ice cream and kept putting it in front of her, and she kept going back to that ice cream, and I was like, no DNA test needed there. Thank you, Stephen. We're so far behind. I didn't see it. I figured that's something.
So we still gotta get
want?
everything in line and figure it all out 100%. But if everything works out well, quick detour, stop in Louisiana, have food, coffee call, and then head up to Colorado for the show. Enjoy Colorado for a little bit, and then drive down to Missouri for the day. Spend the day with my buddy Josh and Lady Diane. So Lady Myra can meet Lady Diane, and then we'll be heading back to Florida, and we'll probably be home early Wednesday. Or late Tuesday, I'm sorry.
Shrimp Father said, those Tangerine Tigers and profile pitch I got from y'all years ago, been subbed to the channel since June of 2019. I went and looked. Holy cow. That is like day one. That's crazy. Of our cringy YouTube. I love looking at them. I would never delete them just because you can see the growth from filming on the counter in our kitchen.
I want to say this is even more impressive because I think 2019 was in that middle period where like I wasn't producing any videos. So you found us, watched all my videos, stayed subscribed until after COVID, after I broke my leg, and then started streaming and doing this weekly. I was going to say full time, but this is not full time at all.
That's insane.
I am a full time water changer.
Water
is
boy.
what I would say. I wanted to call it something cooler, like water swapper. Or...
what's cooler than water boy? You could be Adam Sandler. You're Adam Sandler. You're just the one.
I might dress like Adam Sandler, but I'm funnier than him. All right.
Beauty in the Bud said, "My blue." Nowadays, you might be
funnier looking. You got him beat on that.
My blue jellies have been all born pink from multiple clutches, and all the berries trunk from yellow to green to coral pink as they develop. Is this normal?
I don't know. It's not normal. It's kind of hard for me to figure out what is all going on. Yellow to green, coral pink as they develop. Coral pink isn't really a color you see at all. So
I would say that some of the babies of the blue jellies can look slightly off-colored as babies because they haven't developed their blue color, but it's just a juvenile stage that they do bring more color to them as they mature. But babies, they look off. I've always noticed that. I'm like, is that a blue jelly or is that something else? And then like literally it goes into the blue.
But maybe the pink is just like a lighter red, and that'll mature into a red later. Because like the only colors that we get out of our blue jellies are the little bit of red splotches to them. But man, I know I've seen like an orangish color to, maybe it's a bluish color to our, a bluish color to our orange Rilis or something like that. So maybe it's possible, but I've never seen yellows.
Boots and Cat said, I want shrimp food that looks like human food. Yes. That would be so cool. Crypto and Cowboy said, I'll pledge 5 memberships if we can get to 100 likes. So set thumbs up, support Grant and Shelby for their time used and extremely hard work they put through their business and making time for us.
I got so excited for a second because I thought it was going to be like, I'll pledge $5 if you do this or something like that. I was like, I haven't gotten one of these yet. But it was for you guys, not for us. Like I was hoping like if Grant will do this, like for 100 gifted subs, I'll eat some duckweed. All right. Her face.
We've been watching these RuneScape.
That's what I thought it was gonna be. So I got myself so ready, and then I was like, "Oh, that's not what it is." Then I had to think about like how many subs it would take because it would be, at least 100. Because
yeah, he's getting ridiculous. Some of these RuneScape like Twitch.
And it's not gonna be a lot of duckweed either. Don't somebody go and dump 100 subs, and then they're like, "Yeah, it's got to be an entire gallon bag of duckweed."
I'm already done with 1 scoop.
I'm gonna solid
I feel like if you
spoonful.
dried it out, it wouldn't be as bad.
No, I'm gonna look up a recipe because I believe Oliver Knott did it, and I think he just put a little bit of soy sauce, and I like soy sauce.
Or soy sauce or garlic.
But if I could do like a little
sauteed garlic,
if I could do a little ginger on top of it, maybe like or
all right, we're getting way off
basil or
basis.
something.
You're driving me crazy.
Just like flavor it.
Jeff
There's got to
K.
be a.
Thank you so much for the $10 super sticker. Screw you, stream for not letting us. No, StreamYard. I can't see the sticker. No, it makes me so mad that they don't let us see the stickers. That makes no sense.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
Could you imagine?
I was like, that's a lot of character on stream, but off stream, it's something you totally do.
Not unless you see. I would love to work one of those restaurants that you get to yell at people. Like I'd be so good at that. I would be so good. Honestly, I'd probably own a couple of the restaurants. I'd be like, I love this. I'm owning 3 of these.
My left eye can barely keep it together right now.
That thing's been holding on for years.
I know. These big ass eyelashes. It's hard. It's a lot of work to hold
rub
this
it
up
in.
all day.
Rub it in. Oh man. And I love how it says, thank you so much, Stephen P. said, almost a decade till you're 40. Yeah, real close. It feels like
that's what I'm saying.
I feel like you just blink and you're there. Yes, GNC Aquatics tells me this all the time. That's okay. You could trade me in for prime, smarts, good hard worker for 2 dumb bimbos. That's fine with me. Good luck.
She missed the part.
You have to teach them everything again.
She missed the part where it's DNA cloning. So I just get 2 Shelbys that are in their prime at 20.
I would be so mad if that's a thing, like where you can clone someone and like just bring them back in their like early ages. That would probably make way too many people
all
sad.
The knowledge of doing water changes and shrimp culling.
See, don't blink; it goes quick. It really does.
Where you are trying to go somewhere?
Zen Ginger, member for 33 months. Says, hi, Myra. Oh, and hit that like, people. Zen, I need you to email me your address because I got your Christmas card came back to us. So I must not have the right one. But thank you so much for being a member with us. I know Sam is on his work, so he's supposed to be sending that to us soon. And then...
well, Myra is only happy upside down. So... No, I tried. I got mad. You heard her.
I know.
She doesn't make noises like that. So it's very, very.
Someone, please clip that. Everyone. That's funny. Oh, thank you. No, I have at least 100 days till I'm 40. Oh man. I think I'm like 32 though. Am I not? How old are you? I don't even know how old you are. I try to like just forget about how
No,
old
you're
I am.
31. You turn. I'm 33, so you turn 32
32
this year. That's how I know.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. We got it right. I'm so far behind still.
Hashtag 15. I'm seeing them now, so we're gonna pull that here as soon as we get the next question. We'll answer it, and as I'm answering it, Shelby will pull up the wheel. She'll refresh it. So take this as your last warning. Hashtag 15.
Count like 60. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. I liked it before joining the chat. Lady Diane posted 2 videos yesterday. I haven't seen them. I gotta see them.
Yeah, the one thing that we have been lacking on is watching YouTube and joining in on the rest of the Fish Fam fun.
Thank you so much, Foxy Fishes member, for 14 months. Thank you. Said happy 15-year anniversary. Hashtag couple goals. I'm so excited to have be a part of your wedding, and I'm so excited. Do I have to get like a mermaid dress or something? Like, I feel like I have to get a mermaid dress for the wedding. I feel like that's only fitting.
I feel like you'll make any excuse to buy a dress.
So true. I found my daughter picked out a dress yesterday that like looks exactly like my other dress, and it kind of looks like this dress too. They're all just different patterns, same fit, but she's like, "This is great," and I'm like, "All right, sounds good." Yes, please. If someone could put in Lady D's channel, that would be wonderful. I'm gonna have to watch that when I leave.
You say thank Lady you, Diane, because Lady D sounded like Larry D. Feel free to post funny. Larry, but like we needed the lady there.
Is Grant asking for an excuse to twerk on the street? I don't know where that came. Oh,
I don't think you could afford that. Okay. That's
so funny. You're too expensive.
That's way more expensive.
Full 32-ounce duckweed smoothie.
32 ounces. Just trying to think of how much that is.
Richard say, "I'll pay $100 to see you eat duckweed."
No, it's more than 100. 100 subs is 100 gifted subs is like
$100 isn't bad though.
100 gifted members is like at least the minimum option would be $199.
LDH says it have to be something better than duckweed. Duckweed is edible, and some places normal. Grant has to garnish all his meals with duckweed for 2 days.
Hey, that's just the challenge I came up with. You can give me challenges. I'm gonna deny them unless they're good or worth it. You know.
Yeah, I don't really like ginger either. I did eat ginger the other day. It was so weird. Yeah, I know you're giving me that look, but so many years I can't stand ginger smell. That's for sure. I would totally eat duckweed for 100. Everyone in here is trying to get Richard to pay him $100 for duckweed now. I'll drink a glass of tank water for $50. That's cheap. Don't sell yourself that cheap. $50.
I don't think I could do that.
And I know someone like we have to pick our own water. There's some tanks that are definitely clean. He would be like the one that goes like to the cleanest one. He just water changed. Be different. Lick the button. It's so funny. Eric said, as of now, they can clone you, but they can't capture your brain chemistry, so you'd be a whole new person. Yes, you deal with the person.
Hurry up, Elon, and get that little Neuralink thing done. We'll get that figured out real quick.
That is so strange. See, what? Why would it send it back? Maybe they couldn't read it. Maybe because I had a like black ink on red paper, so it was kind of hard to read. So that might be it.
I wonder how many people actually got that now, Shelby.
The Thanksgiving shrimp turkey made it. Like that doesn't make sense. What?
I wonder how many of them actually made it.
Oh, I mean, they would make it if they didn't get sent back.
Okay, fair enough. Do we use like stickers?
Lady, so just Stan made me get in here. He's forcing you. How dare he? How are you?
We might have been talking about you.
Yeah, video of us. Saw more lake water than I care to admit. Wakeboarding, surfing, and tubing.
Yeah. I mean,
Been there.
I've also done that. Been there, but it's not lake water; it's ocean water.
You know, craziest thing is I actually used to go, like it would rain, and then like this one like ditch would fill up out in the middle of nowhere where I lived, and we would go swimming in it. And I didn't realize how extremely dangerous that was. Till like years later, that you're not like supposed to go swimming in like stagnant water. It was awful, and I'm like really concerned. I'm glad nothing bad happened. Fox says you can wear whatever you want, just be dressed. Okay, I think I got that one handled. Cynthia, look here, Grant. You get ice cream, she gets dresses. Move on.
She also gets ice cream, and I don't get dresses. I never get dresses, Zen.
Someone's gonna send you a dress now. It's gonna be like a shrimp dress, cocktail dress.
Ugh.
Oh goodness gracious!
I won't wear it, but you know who will wear it? Eric Wyrock. I'll let him be my arm candy. That's as close as wearing a dress as that I'll get. Yeah. Well, you were the one that.
I know a
wanted
girl
this
who
at
eats duckweed. She dries it. So now, yeah, that's. Yeah, I don't know. It might. I feel like it would just. I feel like it's better than the seaweed wrap to me. I feel like it wouldn't be as fishy, at least. And there's people that eat the seaweed wrap, so that's pretty gross. It's also something that floats and catches bacteria. And
We've got someone in our club that eats the sensitive fern, the Neptunia aquatica.
there's something
It says
with
it's
it, though.
the new growth tastes like asparagus, I think.
That's weird. But there's something to it, though. I think there's some like properties that actually are beneficial.
She's not happy unless she's upside down right now.
100 gifted sub. That is filter gravy territory. Oh, I'm gonna make a
Filter
video.
gravy
Yeah.
territory
Yeah.
would be the
Oh.
maximum amount, and I'm only doing like
I feel like that's
A
a
swig.
hospital visit, honestly.
Oh.
So that's gonna be a lot more than whatever there is. I couldn't imagine, but someone needs to make a video that says forbidden gravy. Just pour it into a gravy dish and pour it all over a turkey. Oh man, mixing duckweed and ice cream could be doable.
now you might have some.
Robert said, "Hello, Grant and Shelby. I want to try black fancy tigers with either Aurora blue tiger or some crazy blue. What could I get with those mixes, and what way would you suggest?"
So the Aurora Blues would give you like lower grade fancy tigers with a slight chance of getting some bluer hues to them. Black fancy tigers can already produce a little bit of black hue depending on the line. However, if you added in the crazy blues, you would get a mix of like Nanashi or Nancy. I'm sorry. And then also the basically Tiger Galaxies. So you would be ruining the line of the fancy tigers both ways. You would be adding Serrata genes into the mix. So all of the babies would no longer be considered fancy tigers. So there is, though, a line of fancy tigers that have like back lines that are of course, of the Serrata origin. However, they have a different name. They're not true fancy tigers. So is this for the hashtag 15?
Yeah,
All right,
I realized we didn't draw.
Yeah. So that was your last chance.
Linda Word.
Linda, congratulations. Make sure to email us at thegardenofeater@gmail.com.
All right, let's do hashtag 100, and this one is going to be for a $100 gift card. And then I never even double checked to make sure that those other people were in chat. Did you?
No. We will go back through there though. Mike said, "Can you eat snails? Make you unalive? I know slugs can." I just would never try. Honestly, I don't think anyone could pay me enough for that. When will pure red line shrimps be back in stock? When they decide to breed.
Yeah, that's probably like
know.
2 or 3 months away. We pretty much oversold those for the Black Friday sale, and I know Shelby wants a tank of those at least in the bedroom. So the batch of babies that are growing up right now are going to be going to her. So we're pretty much waiting on another batch to be grown up. So I'd say 2 or 3 months.
Because I'm working on pure red lines for competition grade. So that's why we're going to be a little bit behind on those. Hello, Matt. Thank you. Lady Diane said, "Sick again, healing, inbred, playing games." Well, I hope you feel better soon. I'm so sorry to hear that you're not doing well. QJF Aquatics. Where's the best place to buy Brightwell soil?
Amazon. So always support your local fish stores. There's not a lot of them that carry Brightwell products near us, but at least one of them does. Like Brightwell usually has a strong presence in a good saltwater store. And if they have Brightwell at all, then they can bring in the soil for you. And I would get it from them because it should be direct from the distributor or directly from Brightwell themselves. So that would be probably the fresher source because the Amazon warehouses all carry like their own pallets of stuff, right? So if you buy from your warehouse and you're the only one buying Brightwell, you might not necessarily get a fresh bag. But Amazon usually has the best prices out.
Jeanette said, "Grant will get a dress in the clash now." And then Jenna said, "Grant apparently wants a dress."
I do not want a dress, but like I said, Eric will be getting a dress at the Clash. I'll take an Amish hat for sure. Man, I don't want a dress. Joey, I pay $20 to see Grant in a dress. $20 is $20. Oh no. Nope. See, I already got Joey's money. See, he should have offered the $20 first, and then, maybe we get enough people in the chat to donate together. I'll come up with a number, but I don't know. For Jaden's sake, I'm probably not gonna do it. He's got friends that watch this. He'd never be able to show himself in school again. See, I knew Eric would get it for me. And then I have several mermaid dresses I can loan you, Shelby. If you're going to the Clash, maybe you should just bring them for the occasion. Do you have any royal blue tigers breeding out? So the royal blue tigers that I have all have orange eyes. I have some that I pretty much keep just for competition. They don't produce like a lot of babies. They're very slow growers, and I generally hold on to all of them and grow them out into separate tanks so that way they look big and beautiful, and I can pick out the ones that are the exact same shade for competition. The orange eye blue tigers that I sell, though, a lot of those as they mature will look like royal blue tigers, and I don't have any of those in stock, and they won't be for a while. We had some pre-orders for those, so those will be quite some time before those are available too. It's been quite a crazy start to the year so far.
What?
Oh, you're coming back. I thought you were passing her off like you had something to take care of elsewhere, like there was a problem. I read it wrong. So I wouldn't count on us having any royal blue tigers probably this year, honestly.
What? Royal blue tigers?
Yeah. There's a chance I might go to Germany this year, so that's probably why the biggest reason why I'm wanting to hoard them. I have like 4 10-gallon tanks that all have 5 Royal Blue Tigers in them because I'm trying to grow them out as big as I can get them.
Eric says, my wardrobe for the Clash is incentive enough to come to the Keystone Clash. That's great. Scuba says, when are you gonna do fully salt shrimp? One day we'll have a salt tank. When we move, I don't think I want to set up a saltwater tank here.
Well, that might be sooner than later if your macroalgae are coming. I don't know the whole deal with that.
Yeah,
yet,
if the macroalgae come home, then they would need a fully salt tank. So I would probably put shrimp in them. So we might have shrimp faster than we wanted. I also have a thicker tank that's supposed to be for pistol shrimp, and I would really like those. But I actually have some great friends now in the saltwater hobby. We always had Harley though, but so that's not a good excuse.
But we have
there's someone on call now.
Who?
Rili.
Oh, I was thinking Tristan. But yeah, we have a lot more saltwater friends of recent than we did in years past.
Yeah.
But we've had in the past sexy shrimp, camels, and peppermints, but they're just in a really small tank. She's got me. She won't let go.
Have a good night, Lady Diane. Can't wait to see you there. I hope you feel better.
Yeah, feel better, please. So you can see little baby Myra.
I've actually been looking for a shrimp dress for a very long time, but all I can find is cooked shrimp.
It's
and
funny.
I don't think that's not the look for me.
The only like real nice like shrimp outfit that we've been able to find, other than the ones that like came to us at shows, was Jaden accidentally got, well, not accidentally got, but like we bought Jaden a shark t-shirt, and in the print was shrimp everywhere. And he had that shirt on for over a year before we noticed and recognized the shrimp in it. That was the craziest thing.
$100. That's like 1,800 calls. I'll take it. Yeah.
Hashtag 100. We're giving away $100 gift card.
They were both in chat. Thank you, Jenna. Look at you, always on top of things. Can't wait to afford you. Thank you, Eric, for sponsoring one of the 6 speakers for the Keystone Clash. I know there's a lot of you in here that have sponsored the Keystone Clash. I think this year is going to be really cool. I'm very excited for it.
And then just got my pump like 5 minutes before the stream started. Not even joking. My old pump ran out, but we always have backups. But it's not as strong as the pump that went out. So like when Joey was here, I was on the backup pump still. And I don't know why. I just put too much faith in me able to get it running and working again. I thought I could get the old pump going. There's really no reason why it burnt out in the first place.
Well, because we've gotten so many going before.
Yeah.
So I know that.
And so I just stalled on getting it set up. So I got the new pump. Tomorrow I'll pretty much do like a full deep clean on the koi pond. I've already got it like draining now with the pump, but it's still running the filter. So it's only like draining 100 gallons an hour, maybe that. So 16,000 gallons, that's still going to take a while. And then I'll get like all the mulm, all of the debris, all of the leaves that last year I did this and I did it too soon. Like I did it early in the year. I know I'm doing it earlier in the year now. I just need to know, after the bushes and everything gets dumped into the pool, to do another deep clean. And then next year, next year, I'll just wait until the bushes get dumped and I'll just maintain the pond. And hopefully I'll have a full year of the pond looking pristine. Because usually the pond looks like 80% phenomenal, like all year round. What are you looking at?
The
little
nudes.
Yeah, they're all over the place. I love
So
them.
cute. So Cece's Aqua Escape said, "What locality do y'all's Opae Ula originate from? I love my current Opae Ula tank, but don't want to mix different locales. That being said, I'm willing to step up a new tank if they are locally local. That's new.
I have no idea the locale of our shrimp.
I don't feel like
And-
anyone actually does in the United States.
The
Honestly.
the thing is like with the Opae Ula,
I feel like
I
they're
don't
lying.
think
They don't.
anybody really has proper locations of those because
Unless they're actually from Hawaii. That's so far.
the actual locations are such a secret. Like they don't want people going in and poaching them and whatnot. So the original like source of Opae Ula that were taken out is pretty much where everyone's comes from. However, we do have a line of Opae Ula that throw yellows. I ain't selling any of the yellows. The yellows are not available. However, the reds in the yellow tank are available, and they're the ones that I'm trying to sell. I'm trying to get rid of all of the reds out of that tank so I can breed out just the yellows. So if you want yellow Opae Ula, the thing to do is just buy some of our reds, keep them in a tank all of their own, and then select a breed and hope that you get a yellow, and from there, cull out all the reds. You gotta save at least some of the reds until you get more than one yellow of opposite sex, right? But our Opae Ula are a little bit special, and I take pride in that because I'm from Hawaii. So the only reason why we have the Opae Ula and their saltwater shrimp or brackish, is because I'm from Hawaii. So.
I just realized I can't dress as a mermaid. That is Foxy's the mermaid for her wedding. I'd just be a jellyfish. Any excuse to dress
Could
up
be
as
multiple
a jellyfish.
mermaids.
No, it's not. It's not as good. She's got to be the main character. I got to be the side character. It's a jellyfish. Someone's got to be a turtle. Let's get the whole ocean. Okay. Ashley said, "Thank you, Shelby, for the kind words about my escape on the Pisces live stream last week. Thank you for watching. And yes, I love your aquascape and everything about it. It was beautiful." She's holding over. Matt, member for 30 months. Thank you so much. Says, "My favorite language is Grant's language." The tentacles. He didn't say that. That's just your language.
Listen,
Uh,
I like to mix it up. It's never the same Grant. You never know what you're gonna get. Did we do hashtag for the 100? Did we pull
we
that
haven't
one
pulled
yet?
it yet.
All right, let's pull that one.
Suggestion: next sales show, wear orange eye contact lenses. Yay or nay? That's pretty cool.
Probably not. Orange is not really a good color
You
for
can't even
gingers.
He can't even put contacts in, but that would be
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
cool. I'm gonna dress up
Nothing
as
can
an
touch my
orange-eyed
eyes.
blue shrimp for Halloween. That'd be so fun. Just all blue and orange eyes. And then when we hand out our business cards on Halloween night to people when they ask me what I am, because they're just gonna think I'm like an avatar or something. All right, let's pull this. Stop coming up with weird ideas for Halloween. No one wants to hear that.
I'm tired.
Yeah, she's sleepy. 93 entries. Good luck, everybody.
Headland Creek Aquatics.
Headland. What are the chances? Nice.
Congratulations.
I love it.
Jumped on the 100 train.
Oh, thank you, Jenna. Yeah, I don't know if I would wear color contacts the entire show. That might be too much. I thought the like full eye colored ones, that would be like cool to do, like for the orange eye. I think they like blind you for like, it's not like blind, but they like, it's almost essentially blinding you because it's covering your whole eye.
Did we ever give away Layla's Valentine's Day painting? Did she finish it?
What Valentine's Day painting?
She wanted to draw a print for us to give away on Valentine's Day.
I don't know. I don't think she's done that, and we don't have time for that.
All right. Well,
Maybe
here.
next live stream.
Well, no. This is what we're gonna do. This next giveaway is going to be a custom drawing from Layla. So it can be any fish, anything aquarium related. It could be reptile related or bird related, animal related at all whatsoever. But she really wanted to draw stuff like specific for an individual, and she just doesn't know what to draw, and she wants to draw for the stream. So she was going to do something for Valentine's Day. I think she missed out on that, and she just forgot. I thought she started it. Maybe she didn't finish it.
It's probably in there.
So if that's something that we have, then we'll give that at a different giveaway. But she'd like a project probably. So the next giveaway, and we're gonna pull 2 drawings. The first one's gonna be for Layla's print, and then the second one we'll ship out one of Sam Scales' print. So this one's for artwork, #art, and then it'll be 2 drawings, and we'll probably wrap it up. Shelby has been under the weather. You perked up after that shower. She looks incredible. Earlier
a little
today,
nap.
she was a little
I'm good at
paler,
fully.
I would say.
I'm like 100 degrees right now. I've been wanting to turn on the fan, but I can't. What are we doing? Art.
Yeah.
Don't talk
art.
about it, or my mind's gonna be like.
She
You're
wanted to
sick.
do an hour stream tonight. I told her I was, but then she got to it a half hour late. So I committed her to an hour stream, right? So that's what we got out of here. I got you another 9 more minutes with Shelby. Then we'll do these 2 more giveaways.
Annette, if I didn't respond to your emails because I didn't see it because we're having a bunch of emails come in from the school and everything has just been crazy, please just email again and let me know which email you're sending it to because I have 5 emails right now that I have to rotate through. I'm going crazy.
The problem is the kids all have projects that were supposed to be due while we're leaving for Colorado. So
the smash cake for the Clash is we're supposed to be getting it from a Publix cake here, but we haven't figured out the logistics of that yet.
I don't know if the frosting will hold up.
Because it's like buttercream frosting.
Buttercream is like the reason why we go to Publix.
Yeah.
The cake is also better, but it's like the combination. You can't get this frosting from like Walmart, right? You know,
so I don't know where to get one.
If there's a good Amish bakery, I'm willing to pay more.
Yeah.
You know,
not too much more though.
Get a small smash cake for me, one for Myra, and then a normal cake for everybody else. A nice sheet.
Matt, $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Because Matt and Grant are getting married at the Clash. He would marry you.
Are you gonna show up? Are you gonna show your face at the Clash?
Yeah, he's not. Maybe for you. Oh my gosh. I love crystals. Lady Diane gave me an awesome crystal that I still have yet to use. But hopefully we'll one day use it. I actually do have like the perfect tank that I want to use it in too.
She's got some Tampa coral for us when we go there. And
cool.
I don't know if it's like right to bring coral out of Florida back to Florida. I think that's like anti-bad luck. Like, you know, when you bring like lava rock.
Are you officiating the wedding? I probably heard about this, and I'm just like now remembering it again. That's so cool. Could you imagine Eric?
Are you going to be wearing Rico tights?
That only makes it right. Okay, Eric, write up the pieces of paper, and then we're just going to trick Grant into it. Okay, sounds good. Thank you. I make jokes all the time. There was like this woman that really did this to the husband, though. Like, just made a whole wedding, a whole party, got dressed up, and made the dad come. And so, like, the kids later were looking through the wedding album, and they're like, "Dad, why are you dressed in jeans and a t-shirt? Shouldn't you have been dressed up for the wedding?" He goes, "Your mom never told me we were getting married." It'd be so funny. Jody P, thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member. Appreciate it. Make sure to email us at thegardenupeater@gmail.com and you will get your membership sticker and your 10% off discount. You might have already been a member and just re-up. So thank you very much. The locale of your shrimp is Florida. I actually didn't even know where we originally got our Opae Ulas from. I don't even. It's been
Oh
so
yeah,
long.
yeah. Hung Chung.
He might know where they
He
came
used to be in Minnesota, but he moved to Jacksonville now. But I'm not sure if he even keeps shrimp anymore.
Mike said, I did not know Amish people come from Hawaii. Learn something new every stream. I'm sorry.
Yeah, somebody look up if there's an Amish community in Hawaii. I gotta know
That
this
would
now.
be weird. Yeah, I
Will
wonder.
they accept me?
LDH aquatic said, Shelby, if you dress as a jellyfish, you have to do the jellyfish dance. I will start learning it.
Jellyfishing.
Oh, it's when they're like all beatboxing.
Yeah.
Yeah. On camera, I don't know about that. I might do it, but not on camera. Or maybe for money. Yes, good point. The bride should always be the main character. Yes. Smoochie Boot says, "Is there something going on over at Dan's Fish next weekend? I heard you mention it. Haven't heard anything. Just wondering if I'm missing something."
So he's our speaker for our local aquarium club. So I'm picking him up from the airport, not this Friday, but next Friday. And then, or maybe Thursday. Got to check on that. I'll know better before Wednesday, right? And then he's our speaker for Saturday. And then he'll probably want to check out the house. We'll take him out for dinner.
I'm so lucky.
I got to contact Robert and Lucas to make sure that they're okay with Dan coming by. We've been talking to Lucas like every day about planning out this trip in case the kids are staying with them or coming with us. They haven't made up their mind yet exactly.
I know our son's literally like, "Oh, I want to play with Wesley so bad, but I also want to go see snow." So he's like in a really bad predicament where he wants to be with Wesley, but he loves to travel too. And I'm like, "You can come."
So I just totally spaced about reminding him about Dan's Fish, but he probably knows.
Yeah, most likely.
So
Living Dream Aquatics member for 25 months. Thank you so much. You guys have helped than any other single sources. Thank you. Thank you. I hope we can always be helpful. That's what we are doing these for, is that we can help make shrimp keeping easy.
Bugsy actually sent us a nice message today also.
Aww.
And sent me an updated photo. It was right before the live stream started while we were getting ready. Let me know that congrats on 60K, and then that send me an updated photo of the fish room, and that he locked in another local pet store to sell to. So,
Cool.
And he gave us credit and basically said that we had helped him out more than anyone else. So,
Oh, cool.
and that's what it's all about. Like, there's plenty of outlets for people to fill in the market. We get a pet store every single week that contacts us and tries to get us to sell shrimp. I can't remember who just messaged us this week or where they were from. But yeah, it seems every single week, and if it's not next year, it's the year after that. Hopefully we'll be able to figure it out. What?
His little notes for tonight. Sorry.
What? I knew I was
They're
going to
so
be
cute.
here all by myself. And I hate silence.
cute.
When I watch other streams and there's that that gap, if there's like nothing playing on my phone, I'm just like, oh, what's my phone doing? And I'll like hit the button, and then I just go back to the home screen, and then I'm off the live stream, and I'm like, wait, I was watching somebody's live stream. What happened? It's the silence. So I'm like, we can't stay silent for any given amount of time. We've got no music playing
Greg's
in the
Catfish Cave.
background.
Thank you so much. Member for 25 months. It is going by fast. Thank you.
And Sam checked up on me today. I should have
Nice.
said something about the prank.
Beauty Investors, I love beachcombing too. I have piles of buckets of shells, rocks, and driftwood for years and collecting. I love that. I love things that are like that. Sorry. I can't wait to go to the beach this year. I that's all I did was collect shells as a kid. But all the pretty pink shells and so gorgeous. My mom would make picture frames out of them. But me as a kid, I loved the clam shells. And she's like, "Why do you like these big ugly white shells?" And I'm like, I don't know. There's just something so satisfying about how thick those shells are. Like, you can knock someone out with them. Like, that was my thought process as a kid. I can just like frisbee this in someone's head. Oh man.
Our front garden is seashell, so
Mhm.
whenever we go to the beach and we collect shells, we just add them to the garden afterwards.
Yeah. Will she draw her?
And driftwood too.
So I was laughing about this because our daughter had this like foam cloud like stuff. Like, I don't know if it's like a slime, but
She did mine first while you were sleeping, and then did yours, and came to show me, but you were awake. It was hilarious.
she just comes in with these like almost pizza pie shaped faces of us. It's so funny. Mike says, try the orange contacts in a new YouTube short. Production value has been fantastic in the recent shorts, by the way. Thank you. Appreciate that. That would be really cool. I also need to be, I have to try not to spend so much. So I did not want to buy those flowers, but I was like, you know what? I'll spend like $12 on this video, but I don't make any money from those shorts. So maybe not. If I find some cheap orange contacts, maybe.
But please go back and watch the Margaritaville video that we just posted. The glass did not survive the video.
It survived the video, but it did not survive later.
It did not
sucks.
survive the making of the film, okay?
Oh, yeah, that's true. It did break.
It didn't
did
make
crack
it back
before.
into the house successfully.
That is true. That is true. But my daughter was so upset. I was like, it's fine.
It was my mom's. I could care less.
Pebbling Creek Aquatics, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Says, thank you, Grant and Shelby, and congrats on 60K in 15 years. Thank you.
Now that he was dead, it was probably worth
cry
more
again.
than my mom actually paid for it,
What?
The glass,
Uh-oh.
because Jimmy Buffett's dead. It was probably like a glass she got from concert.
Do you know that I did not know that? I did not know that he
You didn't know
passed
Jimmy
away.
died?
No,
Oh.
that's sad. I didn't
Yeah, he
know.
did.
What's wrong with you? Oh my goodness. What TDS pen do you recommend?
All right. So what I recommend is the ones that you can calibrate, and I just get the cheapest ones off of eBay. We've got 3 of them coming, and I'm just going to calibrate them when they get in here, and then they should be good for a while. And I just test them with one another every so often, and if they're off at all, then I calibrate them back with one another. So I don't have a brand. I didn't ask. I just told Shelby to order the cheapest ones that calibrate.
Yeah, they were like $6.
$6. Ooh, it used to be $2 back when I last ordered them. I haven't bought TBS pens in like 9 years. It's been a while. I bought 6 of them last time.
Have a good night, Shrimp Father. Beauty of Bud said, every minute of Shelby is a joy. Thank you. That makes me feel so good.
Hashtag art. Let's pull that.
Oh.
I am past Shelby's hours.
Jody
time
makes
limit.
cakes. Ooh. We're going to forget. So hopefully when it gets closer, someone remind us. All right. Let's refresh. 57 entries. Good luck.
Just one more fish.
Jesse, congratulations.
If you want a garfish, I think she's going to be super excited. Isn't that what she wanted to draw
She
for
was
that
supposed
contest?
to do for that contest, but I think that's already over. No, it's in March.
No.
It ends in March. So she's got to, maybe on the trip, she could, I'm not bringing all that paint. Never mind.
No.
But when she gets back.
Yeah, but
be pretty cool.
It could be a red-tailed catfish. It could be a vicher. It could be Bashir. It could be.
Aren't those the same thing?
Yeah, but I don't know.
All right.
Then the next one is for a Sam Scales print. I didn't grab any of them. We've got a handful, and what we try to do is, if
Match
we
it
know the person, we try to pick out what they kind of like. So
All right.
there's benefits to getting to know us as well as you.
Snoochie Booch.
Snoochie Booch, congratulations. Don't forget to email us at thegardenofeater@gmail.com.
And I was trying to think of something that I don't know what Snoochie keeps. Do you know what Snoochie keeps?
Not off the top of my head, not right
Oh
now.
man, I feel bad. You should comment and let us know what you keep, and then maybe we'll get a few ideas and go through the Sam Scales hole.
Red Calcios are doing good. They're just trying to recoup from Grant overselling them.
I oversold those to a whole new level because we had somebody that was pre-ordered, and then I had a big order of them go through, and I was like, "Hey, Shelby, we should take these off the website." And then before she could get to it, somebody else placed another order, and I went down to the bare bone on my stock. I didn't save pretty much anything to like regrow and rebreed. So I'm probably going to keep the whole next batch just in case something happens to the adults. Because I usually like to keep like I said, like a third of my babies to make up for the next generation or the last generation. I can't talk to them.
Eric says, I do have the honor and privilege to marry two of the best peeps that have ever peeped. That is so cool. That says Amish cookies are next level. We used to go to the Amish town when I was little and lived in PA. I remember they had no locks on any of the doors in the town. That's so cool.
The Amish pies that we get after the clash.
So good. They're good all the way back home.
Yeah,
like,
we buy them frozen, and then by the time we get home, they're ready to be reheated, and
we heat them up and put them on ice cream.
On ice cream.
They're delicious.
Like imagine like a slab of ice cream and then a scoop of pie on top. That's how we do it.
Zen says no. Nope. Google says no Amish in Hawaii. Makes sense. The horse and buggy really doesn't go over the ocean, so
Not yet. I inherit some property. We gonna start. Oh man, what is it called? The settlement? No, that's not right.
Ooh, I definitely see those people with the homemade jellyfish umbrellas all the time. Love them.
Yo, Hawaii traffic would be pissed if I just had an Amish cart and buddy going down on Moana. Oh my god.
Eric said, I will be announcing each guest. It's in my contract. That's crazy. There's going to be a lot of us, I think. Crypto and Cowboy. Is that what? Am I saying that right? Member for 1 month. Thank you so much. Said Grant, have you ever kept dwarf blackberry shrimp? I was thinking of trying them out.
So blackberry shrimp are just another renamed shrimp. I've seen blackberry shrimp black. I've seen blackberry shrimp blue. None of them are ever purple though. That would be like cooler, but no, they're nothing special. If you see anything that's not a blue shrimp, if you see something that's a blue shrimp and it's not a blue jelly or a blue velvet, which are the exact same shrimp with two different names, or blue dream and blue diamond, which are two different lines of the deep dark blues. Everything else, the sapphire blues, the fancy blues, the ocean blues, the blackberries, the blueberries, they're all renamed of the other lines of blue neos to make more money. Some people really like blackberries, and that's going to attract their attention and cause them to buy that.
I know it worked on me. Instantly. I love blackberries.
But they're not anything special.
Robert Solomon, thank you so much for the $5.
Before we start, Robert, if you're looking for really deep, dark blue shrimp, the ocean blues, this is the best line of blues out there right now. Hands down.
And Robert said, keep up the good work, and thank you for answering all my questions. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you. Sorry for the interruption, Robert.
Yes, sorry. Of course. Yes, we like to support you guys as well. So if you guys ever need, like your channel shouted out and you're doing some videos and you're working on them, let us know. It's always good to help out the Fish Fam. We're all here to be together.
It's a community. You got to build the community. And I think that's a big part of why we've gotten to where we're at today is like we've got Crypt Keeper that we try to build up. I tried to build up Eddie, failed on that. You can't help a bad girlfriend. That's never going to work out. Like Bugsy, anybody that really needs advice or help, and like we've got a local Austin that He's had some ups and downs, but he's very passionate, and it would be really cool one day to see him. He's got like an epic operation going up, and to see that cranking out, and to have another source of homebred neocaridina in the United States going out to pet stores and stuff like that, it's always a good thing.
Sin Ginger says no to self. Don't go to the beach yourself. I won't do it to people I don't like. I mean, you know,
What'd
it's
you
just
say?
this really annoying people take those clams and just kind of just frisbee them at people.
Oh, that's just karma. There was once upon a time we were at a lake, and we found a paddleboard. The paddleboard was a little bit broken in pieces, but one of the pieces looked like a frisbee. So I threw it to Shelby, and it went perfectly through the air and then sliced her arm open.
It was like one of our like only like a week into the relationship, maybe a month.
You took the
Give or
comment
take.
down before I could finish my story, and I don't know
Oh,
where the
sorry.
point of that whole story was. Oh,
Don't go to
that's
the beach
because you
yourself.
throw claims at people, and that's why.
No,
That's why right there.
I've never actually thrown them. It's just that impulse, you know.
Oh,
It's just that impulse that I want to, but I've never actually done it yet. You know, you're on the chopping block now. You know, you reminded me of that other thing.
I had no
The
idea it
fishy
was going to
plumber
slice
said-
through your arm like that.
I just
okay?
ordered a group of the Opae Ula, stoked to add some friends to my collection. Oh, awesome. Yeah, Opae Ulas are so cool. They're worth it.
And
today.
we're
They're
not
so easy.
shipping until we get back. I don't know if you were here on that, but we won't be back until next Tuesday. So we'll try and ship out next Wednesday. I don't know how overall weather reports are and whereabouts you live until we look at the
Have a good
order
day, Thomas.
exactly. But the Opae Ula are like the only shrimp right now that we are holding in case of bad weather. So if it's a little bit too cold, we are going to wait for like a warmer week to ship them out.
Ooh.
But I think it's pretty good all around. Like Shelby bought us some pants because we're going to Colorado. I don't know pants.
Okay, let's
So
recorrect that. I bought everyone in the house but myself pants.
You don't have pants still?
I told you. So I was looking for one of those nice coats that go over dresses, but I can't find them because they're expensive and they're like hard to find. That's what my mom said.
I'm going to be so warm.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
Looking
be
at you,
freezing.
that's freezing. That's the only reason why
But
I'm going to be
my
warm.
kids will be taken care of.
Shelby, we're going to go hiking. You need pants. You have to
We're
have
good.
some.
Mike, show newts. We will be posting a
They're
short
too
soon.
tiny to show. Yeah.
We have
We'll
a
it short.
video. It's just I just don't have the time to do it right now, but I will be posting it this week for sure.
They're super small still.
Sleeper Barbecue says I have a new Amish shop for donuts and soft pretzels. Ooh, yes, we get soft pretzels at the Florida State Fair. That's really the only reason we go. They make them right there. It's so good.
Sheldon was all worried like they were burnt, but they're still like the best. They're not even burnt. They're like a little
Aw.
crispy. Some of the like
Oh,
butter
yeah,
had
they were
burnt
so
it
good.
to them, and yeah, they're still better than anything else we get anywhere else.
Crypto and Cowboy said, can't believe I had to log into 4 other accounts to get to 100. Thanks, everyone. Well, thank you so much for the hard work. Thank you for gifting those 5 Garden of Eater memberships and getting us to 100 likes. I really appreciate the grind. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you, Jeff Kane, always the GOAT, to come in gifting 10 of Garden of Eater memberships. Make sure if you got either one of Jeff Kane's or Crypto and Cowboys gifted memberships to email us at thegardenofeater@gmail.com. I will send your 10% off discount in the email, and then we can ship out either with the order your sticker or you can have it separate. Just let us know. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. I just don't even know what to say. I'm so awkward. Thank you.
And then Big Steve asked us if we could share. Oh, thank you guys. I get so distracted. One thing after another. I'm sorry. Thank you guys. Appreciate that from both of you. Appreciate the hustle, Crypto. But Big Steve wants to know if we can give a shout out to the giveaway at the Fish Fam link tomorrow night.
Hopefully
I
we'll
would
join.
love to give a shout out if I knew more myself.
I had gotten an email from Jenna.
So if I was just going to ask one of the mods if they could just post the link to it, I imagine They
sponsoring the Fish Fam Link giveaway tomorrow, and he picked TGOE to support.
it is
Thank
us.
you. Thank you so much, Big Steve.
Big shrimping.
Never gonna get over that. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll be in the stream. If I don't forget,
I'm gonna find somebody that makes custom name tags, and I'm gonna have it. It's gonna be like big shrimping crossed out, the Big Steve crossed out, the big shrimping again.
GNC Aquatic said, "Wow, that's awesome that you consider that a shout out can mean a whole lot to someone." We had so many people supporting us and people that did videos of our house that anytime we pop into the live stream that they were talking about us, I know that feeling. Like I felt so honored that someone was appreciative of what we were doing, even though we were little and maybe only 1,000 subscribers at the time. So it meant a lot to us. So if we could ever return that favor, I would absolutely love to.
Like take Jesse with just one more fish. He's building up an entire fish room. The dedication, the passion, like you can see the fish that he entered into the fish contest, how healthy they are. The fish at his booth, how healthy they are at the Keystone Clash. So to see him grow and to come out on top, that'd be awesome. So if I can share his channel and get people to go to him, that he can. And I apologize, Jesse. We were chatting the other day, and I asked him what his business plan was for the whole fish room, and then he sent me not massively long passages or anything like that, but I was like, I need to read this and focus on this and not just glance over it and skim off of it to give him like a good response back. But one of the good things is like he realizes how much we got going on, so I do what I can for those that I think deserve it. And if you're supporting us, I mean, that's enough to be deserving of us helping you back.
It's getting noticed that I had no idea Opae Ula lived that long. Yeah, they literally live in.
I have yet to name
too.
one Frank and then like keep a track of Frank and see how long he lives and give him a social security number and stuff like that. But there's definitely a lot of shrimp in that tank.
Whoops. That's Bulls Monkeys. 15 gift motion. Not one of it goes to the old Whipster. The whole thing is rigged. I know how that feels. This is crazy. Like I've never won anything, and like I have gone to so many like crafted eds, little things that I absolutely like needed. I wanted those shrimp with the ghost, like the sheet on them so bad. I was literally like begging for them and like jumping up for joy. Nothing. I play RuneScape and I go in begrudgingly to this live stream because I really don't want to sit for an hour while someone talks about themselves and talk about kicking people out for an hour to wait for a stupid party that we're waiting for. And I get gifted all this stuff. And I'm like, no, I want the shrimp and I want the fish stuff. Stop giving me stupid stuff that means nothing to me.
Or leopard geckos. We have a leopard gecko, and I get an email about, hey, what's your address for this leopard gecko?
Yeah, when I wasn't set up or ready for a leopard
Shelby!
gecko. I didn't think I'd win for years entering for things.
Your
hair
hair's caught.
stop. Yeah, it's bothering me.
I'm not
Beauty in
gonna
the
try
Bud
that
said
on stream.
Shelby, knee-high boots. Shelby, I would love some. You know what would be cool? Some purple ones. I would never wear them, honestly. I had
Shelby
knee-high
used to
boots.
have knee-high Converse, and I still make fun of her to this day.
They were so cool. Tell him he's just a hater. That they were so cool. I was just ahead of my time.
Imagine 10th grade making fun of this girl walking around with these knee-high boots.
They were cool.
And then junior year, still making fun of this girl for knee-high boots.
I love them.
And then summer, going to conditioning, doing swimming, getting with this girl, going to her house months later after being together for so long. And then you see these ridiculous Converse boots, and I'm going, she's the one I used to make fun of all the time when she'd walk by for years.
They're cool. You're a hater. They were so coolly paired with this neon blue pants and like a Simpsons shirt, and I wear this like purple like striped jacket, and like of course had to have the emo hair. They
and a
were
Tigger
cool.
backpack.
Oh yeah, don't
We used
forget
to make
about my
fun of it
Tigger
all.
backpack. I love the Tigger backpack. That thing's cool.
It was just dirty, Shelby. You used the same backpack for like 2 years.
Only 1 year, first of all.
I don't know. I remember making fun of it being a dirty backpack. It's just orange, bright orange. It turns black fast. You stopped reading comments.
I'm reading comments.
I made fun of her backpack when she's mad.
Congratulations on 60K. Are you coming to Aquashella in SoCal? I would love to show you my shrimp.
So we
I love
are.
shrimp racks. Sorry.
We're planning on going. It's not 100% set in stone yet. We're still figuring out the shrimp contest with George, who runs Aquashella now. He sounds like he's all on board, but I am not a web designer, and I don't have the time to do the entries and stuff like that and figure that all out. So that's where we're at on that. If we can get that all situated and get the signups running and everything going for Dallas, and that runs smoothly, I think the California show is the next one after that, and then the Jersey one, if I'm not mistaken. So there's also talks of us doing bigger shows too than just the American Shrimp Contest at Aquashella. So we'll see.
Johnny said, "Is there some way to gifting memberships only to newcomers who has no subscribe, rather than choosing and gifting someone who don't need it?"
No, so
it's auto. It's just random.
there's
I don't think that you choose.
some people who say that the gifted subs go to the people who watch the most or who are more frequent than
Commenting.
others. But how the actual method works,
Right,
I don't know
That
because
doesn't make sense because Whip comments on like all of our videos.
yeah.
Always watches the replay. He's in here usually most live streams. If he can't, then he's commenting. So
And I don't see who get these gifted subs either, so
yeah,
I'm
we
not
don't see
quite.
anything.
I'm not quite sure if they're regulars or just randoms that are watching our YouTube shorts or something like that. So, but even if it is a random that watches our YouTube shorts, if they get a gifted membership to our channel, hopefully it brings them to our channel to go, oh, what's this again? So maybe it helps out in that sense.
Said we need pictures of those outfits. They were great, honestly. So great that someone picked a fight with me. I got her suspended for 2 weeks.
But just as much as gifting subs, liking the video, sharing the videos, commenting on all the videos, that does a lot for us in getting it out there too. So
Crypto
there's
and
other ways to
Cowboy
support
says
us.
you need to restock the merch shirts. I know we're trying to come up with a new idea for them. That's the reason we're still. It's not just going to be our logo. Like those are just boring. So we have a idea. We just have to now collaborate with the person that we want to help with those shirts and then get those out. So, and Bugsy said we should get a T-shirt that says "Show me your rack," which would be a great idea. It'd be funny if it like says "Show me your rack" on the front, and then on the back it says "Your shrimp rack, you weirdo."
And then on the bottom said "not fish rack," like just to add on to it.
Yeah, and restocking the hats, that's for sure. That's why we changed our logo, is to make the hats look better. Although they look good, it's the O and the E overlap, and then like it would just be perfect if they spaced out just enough for like the center's beam here. They're expensive, and we ended up giving like most of the hats away. So we lost a lot of money with the shirts and hats. So we're trying to find a reasonable way.
I wouldn't say we lost a lot of money. Not on the shirts. We probably broke even or made money on the shirts. But the hats we did a very small run.
I want to be like Aquarium Co-op that can afford thousands of T-shirts and give them away for free. Like that's my goal. Is I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to give our merch for free, and never have to worry about it. Like I just feel like that's just like someone being able to wear our T-shirt and just being like proud of it. I want to get on that level. We're working towards it.
We do like hats one show, T-shirts another show. Like if there's 3 Aquashellas, you get a hat at one show, a t-shirt at one show and then a rag at the other, and then we alternate next year. So then you can get all three of them, you know?
Congrats on Zach. So congrats on 60K subs. That's awesome. You've come a long way, guys.
Dude, how far
Thanks
away
for
are you from
joining
Colorado? We'll be there next weekend. You can just take a short little road trip over and come hang out.
Oh yeah. I still want to get freaky fish lady shirts. It's a good one. LDH Aquatics says, I'm thinking about changing my name again. What do you think about Sunshine Aquatics or Florida Man Aquatics? Both are pretty good. Florida Man Aquatics would probably do better.
I think Sunshine Aquatics might already be taken.
Yeah. And to me, it's just so basic and generic. Florida Man's great.
Like, if it hasn't been taken, there's somebody that has it in some fashion. Like, that one sounds way too close.
Florida.
Sunshine Aquatics.
Sunshine.
But, like, Florida Man Aquatics,
that's great.
I don't know if I've seen that exactly. I know there's like a
Somewhat
Florida Man.
There's Florida Aquatics LLC. I don't know if there's Florida Man Aquatics, but that would be hilarious to have like a guy riding an alligator with like fish in his hand and like it just say Florida Man Aquatics. Piranha just biting his ear. That'd be so much better.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know the channel.
Yeah, Sunshine Aquatics is probably taken. Yeah. Zach said, too far for a weekend trip for me. Aw.
Well, there is a shot that we go to Oregon this year. So, if not Oregon, possibly Seattle.
Eric says, I'm proud to wear my TGOV merch. In fact, I'm wearing your t-shirt. Write me out. I love it. Thank you. I actually still I get dumbfounded when I see someone wearing our t-shirts to events. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, yeah, those are going to be pretty rare now, too. A lot of Florida Man fishing, though. I bet that would tank the search, yeah.
I especially like it with like QC wears our t-shirt and he goes around and screaming, because then other people are like, oh,
that's
maybe,
when I said, wow. That's the funny thing.
Maybe those are the person that's streaming. And then they come to our channel, they realize, oh, they're not streaming. Who is this guy? So then it gets them extra involved into both of our channels. So there's the collaboration.
Crypto and Cowboy says, I have a friend whose family owns a print shop and they do hats, shirts. Maybe I can get you connected with them and get a good price as well. That would be nice. I know we're just nowhere near it because we got to get the right design for it still. And that person has to make it. So we've talked about the idea. I don't want to spoil too much. But hopefully they'll be really cool shirts. And then a lot of people saying come to Oregon. And LDH said, well, I do fish and I'm not afraid of gators. So yeah, that's great. Floridians built different. We sure are. It's like, I don't know. It's like Russians growing up with bears. I swear they're just not scared of bears as much. Like, it's pretty rare you find a Russian that's like, I'm terrified of bears.
Cross the finger, I keep all my limbs. That's all I'm saying. Right?
Russians and Floridians are kind of alike. Just crazy. It's like something you just don't want to go travel to. Why didn't the shrimp share his sunglasses? He was shellfish.
You gotta give Crafty credit. You gotta pull him off.
It was good. That was good.
Can't steal jokes without citing the source.
I figure people know I'm reading in chat, that I'm not coming up with these on the fly and just randomly saying them. I don't have like that bad a problem. Maybe sometimes.
All right, so we still got 87 people here. Let's do one more hashtag TGOE. No, that one's already been taken. It's got to be different. Hashtag last. That's going to be the last one. Hashtag last. $25 gift card. It's going to be a quick one. You don't have long to enter into this one because I want to sign out here. I told Shelby it would be an early one. We're coming up at the top of the hour. And it's now the top of the hour. This is when we normally log out. And we're caught up in chat.
I know Turtle Man was a series. I watched Turtle Man. He was cool.
I have no idea.
I don't know about Florida Man. There probably is.
I feel like there's like a Florida Man or a South Florida Man Aquatics or something like that on TikTok. I feel like I've seen videos for it.
Holly says, why do fish have trouble dating? Well, there might be a lot of fish in the sea, but Love is in there. That's cute.
I don't think I've heard that one.
No. TDI Exotic says, I'm coming to Punta Gorda, Florida for vacation with the family. My daughter wants to do some herping and fishing. Do you have any spots in that area?
That's like 2 hours away from us, maybe more. I think that's where Plamski was, right? Punta Gorda, that might be 4 or 5 hours.
Oh, no, it's only like 2-3 hours away from here. I've been there multiple times. It's not that far. It's like 3 hours.
3 hours are getting further.
3 hours. I would say 3 hours and 30 minutes max.
3 hours and 30 minutes are getting farther.
Max, you gotta look it up.
I am.
LEA says, Shelby, I loved watching Turtle Man. He was so funny.
All
It's
right.
funny. We only watched him in 3 hours, right?
Yeah, I don't know where Plamski lives.
He's on this coast.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, there's probably plenty of people in the fish community that might. So I would just go through live streams and ask. People would probably
Boca
figure it out.
Raton is where.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not right.
The only time we watched Turtle Man was at like hotels when we were traveling because we don't have cable. We just do Netflix and Hulu. And I just thought it was so funny every time we'd go to a hotel room, Turtle Man would be on. And I'm like, great, our show's on.
But no, we don't have any spots in that area. I haven't spent like any time on this coast really fishing south of Newport Richey.
No, I have not yet. Whip said, hey, where are you in relationship to Marco Island? I think Marco Island is...
Oh, let me bust out the GPS again, Whip.
I also think that's like 3 hours. I'm guessing. Almost everything's like 3 hours, so I'm pretty good if we...
That's a 3 hour and 33 minute trip. So
I told you, where we are is like
further.
perfectly located. Oh, 30
Everything's
minutes.
3 hours
Oh
away.
my gosh. Everything fun is 3 hours away. We do have a great location, but all right, let's pull this.
Hashtag last. And then we're heading out after this is pulled. So
All right. No one entered spin. It does say one, but it doesn't say anyone's name. That was so weird. All right. That one didn't have music.
Joseph Stanley.
Joseph!
congratulations. I guess that's
Did you
your
work
reward for getting Lady Diana in.
Into the stream.
And email us for the $25 gift card. Thank you guys all for your support. 60K is a huge milestone for us. I'd say at this time last year, we were starting to climb a little bit up on subs. So it's really nice to actually be here and have all of your support. And did you win twice?
Yeah.
You can win twice, but if you want us to re-roll, we can re-roll. Just let us know now. That's your choice. You just get a
Have a good
$50
night,
gift
Holly.
card.
Yeah.
And you're a big supporter of us.
And you're
I
here
don't mind.
last. It's only fair that
If you're here for every single one,
square for
it's
the last people. Better buy it, still out of ticket. Yeah, that's what someone said the other night to us. Is to buy one because he
said share the love. Does that mean respin?
This is such a bad lag between communication.
The delay.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, appreciate you, Jeff Kane. Yeah, spin. All right, so last chance at the last spin, respinning. Thanks to Joseph Stanley. Appreciate this.
Devo.
Congratulations, Davo. You just won $25 courtesy of Joseph Stanley. Appreciate that. Joseph, thank you so much. And we will see you guys next week. We will be on the road for next week's live stream. So it might be just a quick 30-minute. It might be an hour or 2 hours on the way home. Where everybody's telling me keep my eyes on the road, but you forget that the phone is right next to the rear view
Keep your eyes
mirror.
on the road.
So please know I watch my mirrors. But yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate the support, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Have a good night. Thank you.